This is the biggest Fiora that I've created. And I can make it even bigger. Oh my god, look at this 2014 Fiora. Hi guys, Rafter here. I hope you're having an awesome 2021. I am very excited for today's video because this is what you guys have been requesting for me. Since the patch was released, you guys have been requesting for me to put out a video on Aphelios. I took my time to put this video out because Aphelios is a very challenging champion to learn. And I believe that there are many unexplored concepts outside of the TF Aphelios, the Zoe Aphelios, or even the Elise Aphelios that have not been explored yet. And today, I am bringing to you a new tech archetype, Aphelios Fiora. Fiora is my favorite champion in the game. I have many videos out in Fiora, and as you can see on the top of my deck collection, I have 4 Fiora decks here. I believe, this is just my opinion, this is the best Fiora archetype right now. This is even stronger than Fiora Shen, stronger than all-in Fiora. Aphelios Fiora is the way to go. Of course, this is just my opinion. You need to play the deck for yourself in order to find out. Before I proceed any further, this video is very long. It's divided into 4 parts. The first part is where I explain the deck concept of Aphelios Fiora and my final list. The second part is where I explain my deck building process. This deck went through a lot of iterations, so I will explain to here my first iteration and my final iteration of this deck. The third part is from games 1 to 5 where I showcase the Fiora-centric win condition of the deck. So those first 5 games will be focused on how to win with Fiora. The fourth part is from games 6 to 10 where I show the alternate win condition of the deck. So those are the games where I won with the Aphelios or with Invokes or with the Dragon cards. So if anyone wants to skip to that part, I will put the timestamps in the description below. If you cannot watch the video in one go, of course you can always come back to the video and continue on to the part where you stopped. And as usual, I recommend that you watch all the way through the end. You need to watch all the games in order to learn how to play this deck well. I showcase a variety of matchups and basically how you win with this deck. And now without further ado, I present to you the Aphelios Fiora deck. The main win condition of the deck is with Fiora. If you are able to kill 4 enemies with Fiora, you win the game. And with the help of cheap Targon units and spells, we can combine Fiora with the Veiled Temple. This is the new landmark that came out in the Aphelios expansion pack. I believe that this is the very strong card right now. This is the strongest landmark in the game. The impact of this card will be similar to Grand Plaza, where the fact that this card exists, many archetypes will be born. The Fiora Aphelios archetype is, I believe, just one of the few unexplored concepts with Aphelios and Veiled Temple. And if you don't know, the effect of Veiled Temple is that each round, the first time you play 2 other cards, you refill 2 mana and grant your strongest ally +1/+1. With this concept, if you're already playing Fiora archetypes before, if you played the Fiora All-In decks, you know that you are usually playing 2 spells per turn to protect the Fiora and to enable your Fiora to kill the enemies. Combined with the Veiled Temple, every time you play 2 other cards, you refill 2 mana. And take note, not just spell mana, you refill 2 unit mana. At the same time, you buff your strongest unit, which in most cases will be the Fiora. There was a game where my Fiora was around 20 attack and 14 health. You will see that in the games later. So in order to protect our Fiora, we're running double Bastion, we're running 1 Repose, we're running triple Hush in order to protect the Fiora from any buffed unit that attempts to kill her. We're running Sunblessed Vigor, 2 off, we're running Single Combat, we're running Pale Cascade, Guiding Touch to heal up the Fiora, and Chain Vest. These cheap spells will allow you to activate Veiled Temple every turn. And if you have 2 Veiled Temples on board, you will not expect how much your Fiora will get bigger. And the bigger it gets, the more it gets impossible to kill. Just with Fiora alone, this deck wins a lot of games. And you are advantageous against many matchups already. My first iteration of the deck was too focused on Fiora, I believe. And there are lots of matchups that are sure win if you focus on Fiora. But then in order to make the deck more consistent, we need alternate win conditions. And that's where Aphelios comes in. Aphelios is the latest champion released in the Aphelios champion package. Very similar to the Aphelios TF deck. If we have the tools to protect the Fiora, in the games where we don't draw Fiora, we use them on Aphelios. Aphelios level up is very strong. He becomes an unstoppable force in the late game once he is leveled up. And the protection spells that we use for Fiora can be used to protect the Aphelios instead. Similar to any Aphelios deck, you should be running a 2-cost card that you can summon with Aphelios' Crescendum. If you don't know, the Crescendum is one of Aphelios' weapons that summons a 2-cost follower from the deck, and in this case, I'm using Egghead Researcher. Egghead Researcher, once it's summoned, creates a random dragon follower hand. So in those games where you don't draw Fiora and you draw Aphelios, you summon the Egghead Researcher, and usually the dragons that you can get can serve as your win condition. Any of the dragons that you can get from Egghead Researcher can synergize well with Veiled Temple, so instead of producing a very big Fiora, you will be producing either a very big dragon or a very big Aphelios. In order to support the Aphelios, we're running 2 Lunari Duskbringers and 1 Spacey Sketcher to help us get some Nightfall activators for Aphelios on turn 3. Spacey Sketcher is a very flexible card. I'm using it as a one-off in this deck because I don't want to run 3 Lunari Duskbringers. The main advantage of this deck over the Aphelios Twisted Fate deck is that we have single combat and we have Concerted Strike because we are from Demacia. So single combat and Concerted Strike allows us to interact with our enemy board outside of box to boss. With these two spells, you can skill the pesky units like TF or the opposing Aphelios and sometimes the Lee Sin. The combination of Targon and Demacia is very strong because if you incorporate single combat and Concerted Strike into a Targon deck, you give Targon deck the only thing that it lacks, which is straight up removal. And I believe the main advantage of the Fiora Aphelios deck over the Fiora Shen deck is that we can run Hush. Hush is a very key card in the meta. It's a key card when you're facing the Fiora Shen. It becomes a Fiora versus Fiora battle, the one with the Hush wins because the Fiora Shen has no access to Hush. So if you barrier up your Fiora, they have no answer for it. Whereas if they use their post or any other buff, you have Hush. That's it for the deck concept. This is not yet the final list. I believe that I can still optimize this deck to be even better. I am very proud of this creation because I think the concept is tier 1. When you play it, you will feel that it is a tier 1 deck, the concept of Aphelios with Fiora and the Veiled Temple. So this is another Runeterra deck, and I think this will be meta-defining. Now, before I proceed to the deck building part, the timestamps for the first game will be in the description below. The first form of the deck was actually Swim's Fiora Butterfly deck. If you're interested in that deck, check out Swimstream's channel. So I modified that deck to add Veiled Temple and Aphelios. The first version of the deck that I did was running 2 Spacey Sketchers, 2 Mountain Goats to summon from the Aphelios. I chose this as my 2-cost card. And I'm running the Fangs. The reason why I'm running the Fangs and Spacey Sketcher is that I wanted to get the Spell Shield or the Moon Glow from the Invoke in order to protect our Fiora on top of the 3 Bastion. However, as I was playing the deck, I found many cards that felt useless most of the time. That's how you should usually build a deck. While you're playing, always think if the card is helping you win. If you put your attention to it, you will notice the cards that don't do anything in the game. So one of the cards that I felt were useless when I was playing was Mountain Goat. I summoned Mountain Goat with Aphelios. It does nothing. I summoned Mountain Goat on turn 2. It does nothing. So I decided to replace the Mountain Goat with another 2-drop, Egghead Researcher. Egghead Researcher is a great turn to play if you don't have Fiora or Aphelios because it gives you an alternate win condition. And it's also an excellent summon from the deck because when it's summoned, it gives you an alternate win condition. And with that, I just started looking for alternate win conditions. So I searched for Invoke. I found Star Shaping. And other Aphelios decks I have observed run double Star Shaping. So I added 2 of these into the deck in order for me to have another win condition in the late game. I found that the Fangs was not doing anything. I drop it on turn 4. I invoke a Celestial card that costs 3 or less. It's not that high of an impact, so I cut this off. I cut 1 copy of Riposte. I cut Bastion. I cut Astral Protection. Because these cards are very win more. You can already buff up the stats of your Aphelios or Fiora with Veiled Temple alone. And I found that too many protection spells are unnecessary. Especially that I don't want to make the deck very Fiora-centric. I wanted to make a deck that can win with Fiora if you have the Fiora. But if you don't get the Fiora, you still have alternate ways of winning. And with that, I wanted to incorporate Aphelios more. I wanted to play Aphelios more in the deck. So if you're running Aphelios, you should also run the Lunari card. You should also run the Lunari Duskbringer because Lunari Duskbringer allows you to play Aphelios on turn 3. So I added 2 of those. I reduced Spacey Sketcher to 1. Spacey Sketcher I think is still a good card to have. I removed the Mountain Goat and I replaced it with Egghead Researcher. 3 copies of this. And I mentioned before I didn't add. I added 2-star shaping. And to round it off, with 2 cards left open, I needed more interaction to be able to kill pesky units like TF, or like Listen, or like Aphelios, so I added 2 Concerted Strikes, which is always useful in a deck with dragons. So we get dragons from Egghead Researcher, we have a very big either Fiora or Aphelios unit, so Concerted Strike is almost always a sure kill in this deck. So that's how the deck was built, that's how I came up with the final version of the deck. If you have any questions regarding the deck, the card choices, or the deck gameplay, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and spread the word that if you see this online, this is a Runeterra deck. I hope that you enjoyed the video. You have a nice day. Bye-bye. TF Fizz. We just need to get our Fiora and then we have a high chance of winning, but the problem with this deck is that if we don't get our Fiora, we're in a bad spot. I'm trying out Aphelios if it will work fine as an alternate win condition if we don't get a Fiora and we get the Aphelios here. I need Hush for Fizz, right? I can't discard any of these as of now. Is single combat even good? Single combat could be good for TF. If I'll discard something here, it will probably be Veiled Temple. Hush is pretty important. Probably don't want to summon Aphelios immediately. Veil Cascade is not that good here. But for now, I'll just pass. So we have something to discard at least. We can't play Aphelios here. We can play Aphelios actually. So we will have a tempo boost. I need to kill this ballistic bot. I'll Calibrum and kill the ballistic bot here. What's Gravitum? I don't memorize the cards yet. This is my first time playing. I think I want the stun over the lifesteal, right? I want the stun. One step closer to the level up. I'm not sure if we can afford to use the Veiled Temple next turn. Hopefully we will. I probably don't want to trade my Aphelios, so I'm fine attacking with this 1 damage here. Veiled Temple is not that good here. Yeah, we can't activate the Veiled Temple now. Let's see what he does first. For sure he's not going to pass back, right? He will probably attack with this one. Okay. Cool. I can go ahead and use Veiled Temple as my first card. And then I'll attack with both.
Never lost a fair game.
I can do here is Veil Cascade for the draw. Then we refill 2 spell mana. So we can Gravitum. Let's check what he does. Goes for the Mystic Shot. I can Sharp Sight. Activate my Veiled Temple. He can't kill it now. 3 HP is too much. Probably just passes here. The good thing is he can't use pick a card anymore. But I have Hush for that. I have Hush. I got my Hush, bro. Chain Vest. Chain Vest is good. We shouldn't be scared now of Mystic Shot. He could still go for a huge Burblefish turn. We do have single combat. Now I want to use my Gravitum. Wow, he takes the pass. Takes the pass. That's super interesting for me. I want to use my Chain Vest now probably. And if he passes another time here, I am fine to just chill. Another Aphelios. I think I want Crescendium now. No, I want Infernum.
Find peace in the quiet, Fel. It's just us.
I want to summon the Mountain Goat for my deck. Get the refill. Oh shit. I can now kill this one, right? Our Aphelios levels up right now. And we still have single combat.
Move sure as the moon, brother.
Can go ahead and summon our goat here. I still don't memorize the fucking moon weapon, so please do bear with me. I think I will want the Calibrum again. Yeah, I like dealing 3 to a follower. We level up Aphelios this way. So we can go ahead and give Aphelios Overwhelm in the next few turns. I think I don't care if I sacrifice these mountain goats. I want my fucking... As long as he's not using the pick a card on TF yet, I'm not super scared.
Reach out, Aphelios.
Pick a card is coming to level up the TF. So no pick a card. No pick a card. I have Hush. This TF. Yeah, I should kill this TF now. It's basically his only way of winning now. I can Hush the Fizz.
Safety disengaged. Witness perfection.
This Aphelios deck is pretty fun. I can face Gravitum here, deal 3 to you. If he summons an elusive unit, I can stun it with my Gravitum. I can increase the goat's attack so that it threatens the ballistic bot. I'll face Gravitum, then I'll just chill. Hush.
It ends in silence.
I love Hush here. He's not threatening me right now. Even Get Excited won't do anything here. We outgrinded him. Cool. So I probably just want to stun this, right? Crescendum is now useless. Infernum is useful because our Aphelios has a very high attack.
May clarity reigns, Fel.
We'll go for the open attack next turn. Of course. Not before we use Bastion.
I am with you.
GG. What a game. I love this deck. You either win with Aphelios or Fiora, and based on the stats, you have an 87% chance of getting either an Aphelios or Fiora in the first 3 turns. Elise, Darius, Aggro. Nice. Fiora. Hopefully we get to showcase the Fiora win condition here. Hopefully. We have Fiora, and so far we have stuff to protect her. Hush could be useful against Darius. We have Aphelios as well. But I think Fiora is the main win condition here. We will just use Aphelios as a support card. And the spiders from Elise will be free real estate.
Now you've gone
Wow.
and upset it. They would fall by my blade.
Wow.
Stay away. For the honor of House Laurent. Try me.
We have all the protection spells in the world. going to be hard for him to kill this Fiora. I'll use the Fangs, right? Oh, Moonglow. Moonglow is great. Is it great? Is Moonglow even great? I mean, I don't need spells to protect my Fiora. I don't need spell shield, I mean, to protect my Fiora.
There's nothing to fear.
There's nothing to fear. So he basically can't attack with his Elise.
We could use them.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. The spider is free real estate later. Seriously? Okay. I still have another Fiora in hand. And I have an Aphelios. He has Vengeance. That spell shield would have been useful, but how will I expect that this deck runs Vengeance? You don't expect that. I probably just want my units, right? Nice.
They would fall by my
You have another Fiora.
Stay away from my pets.
Stay away from my pets. This is fine, right? Holy crap. This guy. This dude will not let me go freely. I don't want to kill the Elise.
I never hold back.
Elise is one of my... He can't attack with the Elise, basically. I need Moonglow now. I don't think I will need Hush. Equinox, Crescent Strike. Crescent Strike could be useful for a Darius turn. Another Fiora. Uh-huh.
A tribute to the spider god.
He's just giving me more spiders. I don't need lifesteal yet. I think Calibrum is still pretty good. Frenzied Skitterer. Stun you and you. And he can't really attack, right? How can he attack? I would like to kill the Frenzied Skitterer for sure. I will discount the repost. I like discounting the repost. Then I will kill you. And I will stun. I will use Gravitum next turn. Or the turn after. Or even Lifesteal. Okay, now that becomes a bit problematic. Just a bit. So I will need to kill this Elise for sure. He's such in a losing condition now. This is so bad for him. This is so bad for him. Fiora levels up. I have single combat. This game might be over next turn. Cool. Cool stuff. Don't tell me he has another vengeance though.
Let them eat souls. Try me.
I don't want you to draw. I want to kill you. LOL! Worth! Hashtag worth. More spiders, more money. Putting Fiora up to 6 HP is very, very premium. Hush could still be useful against Darius. Harrowing? Why is he running these cards? Who runs these cards? I don't understand. Who runs those cards? Severum is shit now.
Spilled paint is just accidental art.
What the hell? I need the dog. Give me the dog. Thank you.
And here's where I'd paint my constellation.
Who runs Ruination and Vengeance and the box in this deck? Is this a control deck now? Thank you for all the invokes. Give me another dog. Holy fuck.
Save your words. We speak with blades.
Why is he running Ruination? Why is this deck running Ruination? That's such a weird deck. Yes, Ruination, Vengeance, the box? You're supposed to be Elise Aggro. Darius, Elise and Darius Aggro. Why are you running those cards? Harrowing. No. Good. Field Temple.
Oh, that's new.
Is it a possibility to finish him this turn?
I'll break this siege.
Fucked up there. Yeah, it's a possibility to finish him.
Like this.
Ah, good lord. This game.
I'll handle this myself.
This fucking game. He'll try to bring me down with a Faron.
Hit him where it hurts.
Hit him where it hurt. Oh god, this game. This game. Yeah, fuck it.
Paint your feelings.
Should have nothing.
Not so fast.
What's this? Got him. Imagine if this deck is running Withering Whale out of all the cards that I saw him run. I wanted to showcase the Fiora win condition, but who would have known that an Elise Darius deck would have Ruination, would have Vengeance. Oh no! Let's see. It's the Fiora Shen versus our Fiora Aphelios. Hush is a very key card here. I don't think I could use Spacey Sketcher actually. Is Aphelios a good keep here or should we mulligan hard for Fiora? Aphelios dies too easily to Fiora without protection. I might just want to keep the Mountain Goat and try to look for my Fiora if possible. You have the Fiora. And we have Hush. We have Riposte. This matchup is all about patience and saving up mana. Chain Vest is very key here. Chain Vest is fucking key. You can go ahead and Fiora,
We speak with blades.
if he summons his own Fiora. Oh, he passes, so I pass back. He doesn't summon a 3-cost unit, which is super good for me.
They would fall
He
by
summons his own Fiora. He could have a Riposte, but I have Hush plus Chain Vest for that. I think I'm pretty okay to summon the Mountain Goat here. Wow. Wow. This is super weird if he goes for this. I can go ahead and chain vest. Then depending on what he does, I can still respond. He can go either for the riposte here or the sharp side. Best case would be a riposte, which we can answer with Hush. We get our first kill with our Fiora, we get rid of his own Fiora. By the way, this chain vest will be huge. We need to be able to heal up the Fiora now. We'll just go for the open attack probably. Bastion is key.
I will cut you down. Always 2 steps ahead.
He has another Fiora. The Fangs is pretty safe here. If he goes for a single combat, I have a response. I also like Equinox to be able to silence his key followers. Pretty safe here. I have another Hush. That's premium.
I've got your back.
If I use Hush, I have 5 mana left. I need to Hush that immediately, but then he can respond with Riposte, right? I think healing up here is never wrong.
Strike quickly, strike gently.
Strike quickly, strike the... If I use this, I still have enough mana for Hush. And Riposte if needed. I'm just gonna chill here. He already used 1 Riposte. So if I use Hush here, he could use another Riposte. I think I'm happy to just Riposte. I don't know. If I Riposte here, I could die to a single combat after. Should I bet that he doesn't have another Riposte? He already used 1 Riposte. What are the chances that he has another one? Pretty low, right? Because if I use Riposte here, he can use single combat on my Fiora. I have to hope that he uses Sharp Sight here. Then I use my own Sharp Sight. It's hard for him to have another Sharp Sight, probably. He used 1 Sharp Sight earlier, right? That's a super weird play. So my Fiora levels up for free.
This will be quick. Truly a tragedy. 2 down.
Okay. So far so good. Can we afford to play the temple here? We actually can afford to play the temple. Oh, temple is so good.
Water changes but never breaks.
The temple activates immediately, right? The first time I play, so the moment I play this, the temple will reactivate. Yep. Nice. I have 3 mana now. I think I'm safe from most spells. Got him! We're now 4-0. We're 4-0 with this deck now. Aphelios Zoe versus Aphelios Fiora. We're slightly unfavored, I think, because of Hush. I like both the Fangs and Sunbless Vigor here. We don't really need Aphelios. I think we can afford to protect the Fiora here. As long as we don't die before the Elise and level up, we'll have triple Fiora.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
We have a triple Fiora. This is a true test of skill now. I think we bank mana. We always want to have 3 mana up.
It's our time.
Just a bit awkward here because he will probably gem up the Lunari.
Strength in grace.
The moment he gems up Lunari, that lessens his options. What could his combat tricks be? For 3 mana, he could Hush. He could Sonic Wave. He could Pale Cascade.
I long for a word.
This should be safe. Should be safe. Aphelios. So he'll go for the stun here probably. Probably won't summon the freaking... Probably won't summon the thing, right? The Eye of the Dragon because it's a free kill for Fiora. And maybe he didn't get the follower. It's just a bit awkward now. I don't think single combat will be useful. I want to get Spell Shield if possible. Nice.
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
This will heal up the Fiora and I can initiate... Why? This will heal up the Fiora and I can initiate combat now with the Moon Glow plus a Sharp Sight. Or a Moon Glow plus Sunblessed Vigor. So he could Hush and then Pale Cascade. If we go Riposte, I don't think he can counter us. Hush into Pale Cascade doesn't counter Riposte, he can only Hush once.
Your move. I never hold back. On guard.
Carry our faith.
Nice. So our Fiora is now up to 4 HP, which means he can't open attack with the Mountain Goat anymore. Lee Sin is not yet leveled up. We have to win this before the Lee Sin level up. The thing is, as long as we have 2 spell shields, it's gonna be hard for him to win. Okay, so Deep Meditation. He could get Hush, right? I just want to use mana. Scariest thing here would be a double Hush. Have a very spicy deck here. Opify? Is he running Opify? I think I have to let this through. I think I have to let that one through. This is all about the Fiora now. It's gonna be hard for him to kill the Fiora. Because we have double spell shield. So we just need Hush and then we're good to go on the Lee Sin. We will be able to draw Hush, we're super good. We get the free gem, which means we will be able to heal up Fiora and activate the build temple. Oh, I can't activate the Veil Temple actually. It's a bit of a shame. All he has to do here is not summon any unit. He needs to level up the Lee Sin and then not summon any unit.
Our enemies cannot hide. The dragon spirit awakens. My center your spirit.
I have the Bastion, right? Then he will Hush. I have to do this. Hopefully he doesn't have an Opify or Deny.
This will be quick.
Good. We have to all in on the Lee Sin. We have to hope we draw Pale Cascade. Hush here. Only the Lee Sin matters. prevent him from getting the barrier. We just have not to lose to Hush plus stun. Got him! Got him! Got him! Six and 0. Are we 6 and 0 or 5 and 0? We're 5 and 0 right now. We're 5 and 0. Holy crap. Lee Sin, Aphelios, and Zoe. So 3 Lee Sin, 2 Aphelios, 2 Zoe. We don't have our key units. We mulligan away everything. We have our Fiora. It looks really lucky that we're getting Fiora most of the time, but the chances are pretty high. Actually, I think you have 65 or 63% chance of getting Fiora in your first 3 turns. If you count both Fiora and Aphelios, then you have 87% chance of getting them. And we still have Guiding Touch. We still have we can get the dog from Spacey Sketcher and possibly draw the Fiora.
We must fight for both of us.
Always 2 steps ahead.
He can't go for an attack here. Sharp Sight. Of course, I will use Veiled Temple and then pass. Okay. Safe to just pass here. We have Hush to deal with Aphelios. Our Fiora can get potentially really big here with our double Veiled Temple. Chain Vest is neat.
Only I can endure.
I think I don't need Sharp Sight anymore, because we're already getting lots of stats. I need Spell Shield. Will you grant me Spell Shield? He does not grant me Spell Shield.
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
Veiled Temple is so broken, to be honest. Look at this. Look at that shit. Does that happen in your games? I can now threaten the Lee Sin. Can actually threaten the Lee Sin here. It's very hard for him to answer this one. Killing the Lee Sin here will be big. If he commits 2 spells, I can Hush the Lee Sin, refill my 4 mana up with my double Veil Temple, make my Fiora even bigger. Oh my god, how big will our Fiora get with these 2 Veil Temples? Double Hush. Acceptable, acceptable. So that's 1 Hush down. He just put out 2 units that I can kill. I really like Gravitum here. Gravitum is really good for the Lee Sin.
The moon rises.
I guess I'm chillin'. So he used 1 Hush. 1 Hush is down already. Man, I'm really considering running super cool star chart now. The problem is this Lee Sin. We need to kill it immediately next turn. Guess I can Gravitum. And I can get... Crescendum is useless now. What's Infernum again? Infernum is the Overwhelm, so I guess I'm getting Overwhelm.
Then Claire the rains fell.
He already used 1 Hush. It's going to be hard for him to protect the Lee Sin next turn, because we have double Hush in our hand. This is all about the Lee Sin. If we can kill the Lee Sin, we're good.
Moonlight has illuminated their fate, Aphelios. Crescendo.
I want to get another Gravitum in hand. Gravitum is always good. This is the biggest Fiora I've ever seen. We just have to not die to this Lee Sin. We have to hope he's out of Hush, basically. And we might have pretty good chances. Oh! Oh!
I will cut you down. Try me.
Let's go, bitch.
Is all in the
A
mind.
lot of spells he could get from that one. A lot of spells he can get. He needs to go for a hush and then a stun. Or a double hush. I still have ways to kill the Lee Sin through double hush. Oh my god. He no longer has the ability to save this Lee. Yeah, he can't save it anymore. He has to succumb. First kill on the Fiora, by the way. First kill on the Fiora. He drew a lot of spells, so he could have gotten Hush there. I have to assume he has one Hush now. I'm keeping these free real estates alive for my pecking later on. He could even go for the Overwhelm win condition if he's not careful. Sparkle Fly. You can level up the Aphelios actually. It's pretty funny. Pretty damn funny. Nice. What is he doing? I just want to get the proc on the Veil Temple. This Fiora is very huge, by the way. Oh, he could get Hush now. He could get Hush. If he insta picks it, it means it's Hush. So I have to use my Veil Temples very carefully now. Could be a lot of things though. Casted lots of spells. Chain Vest, Bastion. I don't want to use any cards yet, so that the Veiled Temple will be up. I can OTK him.
Blessings of the moon.
2 down.
2 levels now on the Fiora. For sure he has ways to kill the Bastion. For sure, he has ways to kill the Bastion. He has a Aphelios spell. Just got a spell from me. Or he does not? Doesn't? I just level up Aphelios, I guess. Thank God. Can level up Aphelios now. I would like to create Gravitum.
Gravitum.
Even at war, you remain so calm.
Would panicking help, brother?
I think I'm going maximum Gravitum here, I think.
Phase a weapon.
Gens are superb. Bad for the teeth, though.
I just need 2 more kills. He's just trying to find the Lee Sin. He has 15 cards left. The Lee Sin is bound to appear.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
I can win either through Overwhelm. Okay. I can win either through Overwhelm or through Fiora win condition. So I want to use my moon weapons here so that the Aphelios levels up. Moon Glow. Moon Glow is always awesome. So I actually trolled.
Cut you down.
I actually trolled a bit. Just need to get this kill. Then we have double single combat. Nice. I think we're good. I think we're good.
Even at war, you remain so
I think we're good.
Would panicking help, brother?
Could have denies and nopifies, so I'll just remain patient. I'm trolling a bit with my... I should have discarded my moon weapon there. I could have leveled up the Aphelios. I'm trolling a bit, but I'm a bit too focused now on my Fiora. Here. I can simply heal up and pass. This is the biggest Fiora that I've created. And I can make it even bigger. Oh my god, look at this 2014 Fiora. What is he doing? Look at this 2014 Fiora. I'd like to level up the Aphelios. He likely has denies and single combats. And I mean in nopifies. Is there a downside to using repost? Aphelios. Wow. Looks like he will try to take off the Bastion here. He will try to take off the Bastion in order to possibly hush. Yep. All that effort only to be met with another one. He can hush here, but then he runs out of hush for next turn. GG. Good game. Got him. We're 7-0. Bing! We're 7-0. I can make a climbing guide. I can make a climbing guide. Against this card aggro, our Jinx should do a lot of work. I mean, our Fiora should do a lot of work. This matchup, I'm considering keeping the Egghead so that we have a blocker. Usually you hard mulligan for Fiora, but in this matchup, we might need an early blocker. Depending on what he does. If what he does is not that threatening, I'm not summoning the Egghead Researcher. Okay, so I guess we can safely Fiora here. So I have 2 free kills with my Fiora. If I use mana this turn, I won't be able to protect my Fiora from get excited next turn. I think I'm fine to take the 3 damage for now. Aphelios can provide some nice control. We can destroy a lot of his units. If this is a Draven, we will kill the Battlecaster, force him to use Access. This is why I kept 2 mana. You will get excited, my Fiora. If I take the Scrap Scuttler, he might use a discard into a Vision. Yeah, safer to do this. Get the first kill. Free real estate. You have Hush, which is pretty good. I do want to use Aphelios though. Aphelios can give me an Egghead Researcher. But the thing is, I want to Guiding Touch this Fiora. I'm using the Egghead. Arrived. We want to force him to use the Access here. Let's see what he drops. I can Bastion first. I want to level up the Fiora and then get the maximum out of the win condition. So now I can still heal up Fiora with my Guiding Touch. We're already 2 down. It's fine. I think Severum is good for next round. Gravitum is also good if he goes for a development play. He's out of cards.
I guess we're really doing this.
See what happens. I don't have the ability to use the Veil Temple here. Careful to hope he doesn't get burned. They have the ability to use the Veiled Temple. Lol. What you got, bro?
Need souls. Try me.
Got him.
As I expected.
Got him. So many TF Fizz on ladder, man. I don't think I've lost to a single TF Fizz with my deck. Hard mulligan for Fiora. If you don't get Fiora, we still have a few. We still have a few draws. We have 2 more draws to get the Fiora. We have the 3rd draw, and then we have Guiding Touch. So still have a chance here. Okay, we get the Aphelios. Pretty cool. I want him to spend some mana so that I can summon my Aphelios safely.
Only a fool would enter battle unprepared.
We can summon Aphelios next turn. It's pretty cool.
No more hiding.
No more hiding.
We will be.
Cool. We will get the Crescendum for sure. We want the Dragon now.
The stronger you
Calibrum is good for next turn.
crescendo.
Never lost a fair game.
Looks like he will get the Fizz level up. The TF level up, I mean. Okay, cool. He won't get it. Another Crescendum?
You are the weapon, brother.
I'm something of an aspiring trichologist.
So I guess I just pass. I can hush the Fizz later.
Hey, Zap. Need a hand? Can't say no to Fizz.
Hey Zap, need a hand. So I need to use Calibrum now. Or I can Veil Temple first.
Wanna see a trick?
Wanna see a trick?
How bothersome.
See as I see.
Try again. Gotta go with the flow.
Fizz is almost TF is almost level up. That's pretty scary. I should have gone Inferno.
Gravitum. The moon speaks, Aphelios. You are its voice.
I need the ability to use Concerted Strike on the TF. So he gets the TF level up, which means I should now go for the kill.
I guess you can win them all.
I should go for the kill now. It's pretty safe, right? Even suit up won't save it.
A crescent path opens before us.
We still have Hush. We still have control tools. So I can Gravitum next turn.
Sure as the moon, brother.
Back at the table.
Leveled up TF is a pain in the ass. I should have killed the TF a while ago.
I'm a people person.
They forced us to choose death or the blade.
Hopefully he doesn't use Mind Meld. Okay, so no Mind Meld for now. We can still hush this Fizz. So I want to hush plus Sharp Sight, right? I can't really do anything. I want Calibrum next turn. So I can go ahead and heal up the Aphelios a bit.
Find peace in the quiet, Fel. It's
All or nothing.
I mean, I still don't die. Use a suit up there. I have the opportunity to kill the TF. Should I take this opportunity to kill the TF? Or should I just clear his board? Let's kill the TF, man. The TF is the problem.
What is this?
Damn it!
My nose.
We have the ability to control these units. Star Shaping is so premium.
move sure as the moon, brother.
What did he shuffle back? That is the big question. The fuck did he shuffle back? I can't really drop below 4 HP now. I need the ability to use Star Shaping. If I use Star Shaping, I have 5 mana left. Like the Great Beyond. Infernum.
Doubt weighs heavy on their minds.
Oh, that's so good. So good. I think I need to put this out. I need to put this out just as a blocker. And still have enough mana to cast all of my spells. Seven HP. We could die to burn spells. So I want my Calibrum again. I can heal you up a bit.
My strength is yours.
I'm gonna bet that he doesn't have enough mana to burn me down. So he will defend here. I need Infernum to finish this game. I need Infernum to finish this game.
Fel.
Got him! Got him! He almost got me. 100% win rate against TF Fizz. This deck has 100% win rate against TF Fizz.
The moonlight's warmth.
So we mulligan for the Fiora for sure. We will rely on the Aphelios win condition in this scenario. It's a bit awkward, but we have to do this. I want the Crescendum. I mean, I want the Calibrum, right? I think Crescendum is better.
The brighter my light,
They grow up so fast.
You will take a huge hit here. Then Calibrum. I'd love to play the temple here. Fortunately, I'm afraid we can't yet. You will have to use Troll Chant, or yep, use Troll Chant. Pretty good with that. Okay.
Calibrum.
Now we can go ahead and Veil Temple.
The world's a big place. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
We were peaceful once.
Firing.
I don't need the Overwhelm yet. I think Crescendum is better.
Gravitum.
You and I have met before, haven't we?
Think I'm still like a yodel in uniform.
I can single combat here, right?
I'm so good, I surprised myself.
Reach out, Aphelios.
For sure, I want Calibrum now.
Crescendum. If you can only feel one thing, Fel, let it be my light.
I want my Severum. Yeah, I want my Severum now. Gravitum? Calibrum. I want another Calibrum probably. I still want Severum next turn.
Oh, that's a harvest right there. They grow up so fast.
Fernum is pretty good.
Severin. Infernum. As I see.
Arrow. I got ways to find me mushroom. Fool them.
Okay, good. Holy shit, good. Cool.
Blessings of the moon.
Oh, if mushrooms could talk. Easy to dragon? There they go.
This is a very good game to showcase the power of Aphelios only. Probably want Infernum. I should just go, right? And hope he doesn't have the means to stop this attack. Of course he has. Got him!
Keep faith, Aphelios, and we will find our peace.
Keeping Fiora in sharp sight. If we will be able to get Chain Vest, that would be the best. It's pretty much a Fiora versus Fiora war.
By my honor, you must die. Save your words. We speak
I can't attack here. Yeah, he can't attack. If he comes out with a Shen, that's a bad spot.
Got your back. Try me.
Yeah, he should attempt it here. You can Notify or deny.
Truly, a tragedy.
So it's a 1-for-1 trade. But why is he ahead in card advantage? Oh, because I lost my Fiora. It's a 2-for-1 actually. Spicy. Aphelios is spicy.
I'm something.
Aphelios is very easily killed by Fiora though.
River shape the land and give
Guess I have to Calibrum here.
As darkness falls,
Gravitum. You can Notify Concerted Strike. Oh,
Strike
Prismatic
without
Barrier.
worry.
It's fine.
a gift from the river folk. Sweep them all.
Not sure if it's worth saving Aphelios, or we should just let this through. Gonna let it through.
blessings of the moon.
What form will the waters take?
Let's see what we get from this. Failed Temple. Pretty good.
Always 2 steps ahead.
We can Veil Temple first. Use the Empyrean. Double Star Shaping.
This is one for the record book.
I am one with the land.
Could easily Sharp Sight and repost my Empyrean. Pretty happy if he doesn't do anything instead.
Never hold back. Try me.
You're in over your head.
Have a hold back. So we will try to get some combat tricks out of the way. And at the same time, we activate the Aphelios.
Nature blesses her followers.
So we got the repost out of the way.
A gift from the river folk.
Of course, I will face once again Calibrum.
The brighter my light, the stronger your
To Gravitum. Cool.
Calibrum.
Vigor. And use the Vox. try to get a few value kills here. He will have to blow other stuff here if he wants to get through. It's not even enough. I just want the 8 damage to the face. Okay. We killed that one. Fiora levels up next turn. Never mind. You have her post. Go ahead, stun the Fiora with the challenger. Question is, who will he challenge? This is a bit weird of a defense for him.
Counter and strike.
Nice. Got him.
Reach out, Aphelios.
My nose.
We will not let the Fiora level up. Let's try to get the win condition. Immortal Fire. Living Legends is better. See what he does. We don't want to get denied probably. I think this is safe as a first play. The warrior is good.
Water changes but never breaks.
Let's silence the River Shaper and see what he does. I should have used the Infernum as my second spell so that we get 2 moon weapons with Aphelios. A leveled up Aphelios is super strong. That was a wrong move by us.
Is this supposed to be a challenge?
Why is he running that? Fiora flips.
Too easy.
Chances are he has deny. Let's get deny out of the way. Nice. We will still generate a lot of value here. Chain Vest. Calibrum.
The moon grows in flames.
Destroy everything in our way. Gravitum. Stun any followers that he has. I'm really happy with the game so far. We're not relying on the Fiora win condition.
See as I see. If you can only feel one thing, Fel, let it be my light.
We can still activate the Aphelios here. I'm not sure if we have the cards to... Oh, we can. We can get the Aphelios activation here.
We were peaceful once.
Do I still have another Egghead Researcher? I'm not sure. Getting Infernum. Calibrum. We give... Yeah, I think we go Calibrum and then we give this Overwhelm. Because we can challenge anyway.
Soldiers to me.
Soldiers to me. Severum. Reverum is still fine.
Waters are still.
Just keep outvaluing him. He can try to protect the Cythria. Her post.
We will be free.
Reach out, Aphelios.
For Dimas.
One card left. We have Gravitum if it's follower. Nice, got him. Anivia. Hard mulligan for Fiora. Get the egghead instead.
The more we learn, the less we fear.
We need the invokes from Star Shaping to be able to deal with the Anivia effectively. Or the Fiora.
Save your worlds.
Should always keep 4 mana up to represent. Always keep 4 mana up to represent Bastion. He's ramping up a lot.
Ask me about dragons, I just may have an answer. With a little time, I'll have a breakthrough.
I'll have a breakthrough. We will not win through Fiora here for sure. Supernova. Oh shit, I don't have a Celestial. Hold on. Shit, I don't have a Celestial. This is a dead card. I fucked up. Okay, we will get another Celestial.
Let them eat swords.
But we have to full attack here. Okay.
We were peaceful once. I will cut you. Try me.
My nose.
That was a long wait, and I think we're past our deadline. He will be easily be able to kill this Fiora now. I need to work on another game plan. I have to work on another game plan basically.
For the honor of House Laurent.
I'm fine. Okay. For sure he has Anivia, right? Okay. We have the tempo. We are not scared here. Why does he keep passing? I sure as hell will not give value to your ruination.
Strike crit en garde.
We can't do anything against a Harrowing, but he's not putting out any Anivias yet here. And we have board control with our big units. You can just wait for him to go below a certain mana and then commit.
Too easy.
Yes, the commit the Anivia.
Here in your time of need, I long for a worthy opponent.
Cool. Lol. Ruination. Okay. The Scourge. Hitting him for 10 damage. Bang!
What will you have?
I can feel that the Rekindler is coming.
Candle or every soul?
So even if he uses Harrowing here, he only revives one Anivia, which is nothing. Harrowing doesn't do anything, just one Anivia. One Anivia is fine.
Something ancient.
I think I got him, boys. Can only stop this with Flash Freeze. I mean, with Harsh Winds, he can stop it with Harsh Winds. But I have triple Bastion, Lamau.